Hey, what's up, guys? Paul Farmer from paulgfarmer.com. And so before I get to today, what I want to go over today, I'm going to be talking about Ryan's automatic funnel system. And I'm going to get a little bit into solo ads and what to expect from solo ads. But before I do that, I just want to draw your attention to this webinar that happened yesterday. It's just a very, very powerful webinar. You can still get the recording. Just go to paulgfarmer.com/Thursday webinar, just like it is on the screen there. And register for an account so you can go see the new webinar. Now, that's under the Training Center. And the last week's webinar, which was very, very powerful, showed you exactly how to scale your business to over $800,000. Yeah, $800,000, exactly how to do that. That's in there as well. But if you're at all serious, and if you consider yourself serious, you absolutely want to get on this webinar. You absolutely want to pay attention to what is being said and then go take action. Okay? But yeah, this webinar is very, very powerful. It will change your life if you pay attention and you take action on what's being taught. And I highly encourage you going to that webinar. Okay? This is right on my Facebook page, Paul G. Farmer, if you need help finding that. Okay? Now, what I want to talk about today is solo ads. I'm getting a lot of questions about solo ads, so I want to address this. Now, a solo ad is a popular way. A lot of people say, hey, do a solo ad, get traffic. And, in theory, it sounds great. In theory, it sounds awesome. All I got to do is run traffic, and I get leads, and I'll make sales. But what is a solo ad? I mean, a solo ad is basically you're just renting somebody's email list. That's basically all you're doing. You're renting someone's email list. They're charging you a certain amount for a certain amount of clicks, typically clicks, and you're buying clicks. That's what you're doing. You're buying clicks. So when someone clicks on your link, that's what you bought. That's a click. You bought that. You're not buying leads. You're buying clicks. Okay, so you are guaranteed clicks, and they tell you you get so many clicks for so much. So if you want 200 clicks, you're going to pay so much. If you want 500 clicks, you're going to pay so much. And that's what you're buying. You're buying clicks, you're not buying leads, and you're not buying sales. So just to make that very clear. And all you're doing is you're renting someone's list. Someone else has a list, probably bigger than your list, different from your list. And all you're doing is sending an email to that list with your link in it, to your offer. And that's all that's happening. People are clicking on your offer. Okay? So that's what a solo ad is. Now, the problems with solo ads, these days especially, is there's a lot of things going on where people are using bots. They're not real opt-ins. Okay? They have bots go and opt in. I click on the link and opt in, and it looks like you're getting this great opt-in rate. But in reality, you're just getting a bunch of bots. Now, how do you know this? How do you know you're getting bots? Well, when you go and look at your open rate for your emails, that's one surefire way to know exactly. If you're not getting a very good open rate, pretty certain you got bots. So there's very few actual vendors out there that don't use bots. You really have to either know where you're looking or really test a lot of different sites. So it's kind of a crapshoot if you don't know. Thankfully, in Ryan's automatic funnel system, one of the sources that he gives you in there, in the step one, I'll go over that in a minute, he got that from going to a $12,000 training. Okay, so it's good stuff. Like, you're not getting garbage traffic. So that's in the step one of the resource of Ryan's automatic funnel system, and I'll go over that in a minute. But so the other thing you need to understand is about 30 to 40% conversion rate is good. And when I say conversion rate, I mean opt-ins. I mean people actually put their information, their email, in your capture page. You get a 30 to 40% opt-in rate. Okay, so if that's 100 leads, you're going to get 30 leads or 40 leads. That's what you're going to get. Okay, So just keeping it very simple. Now, it's going to take, just so you know, it's going to take about 10 to 12 messages for these people to even to start to look your way. So there's a number of people that think, oh, you know what? I'm going to do a solo ad. I'm going to buy 500 clicks, and I'm going to do a solo ad, and I'm going to get like 5 sales out of that solo ad. And when they do the solo ad, they get their clicks, but they get no sales. They think it's a failure. They think it's like, oh, I wasted my money. I'm not doing that again. And that's it. So here's the thing with solo ads. And here's the thing with any kind of marketing. It takes time. It takes time. Your people need to warm up to you. You have what's called cold traffic. If you're doing solo ads, they don't know who the heck you are. They don't know anything about you. They're opting into your offer, and that's it. They don't know who you are. So it's going to take, a while to have them come in. And, it's going to take 10 to 12 messages before they even start to look your way. So it's very important you understand this. The other thing is, it's typically going to take at least 3 months until you start seeing some noticeable results. Now, if you don't see results, now there may be some people that come in right away. That does happen. There are some people that come in right away, but a lot of times people that come in right away quit too. Okay? So it's just a process, just something you need to understand. You need to understand that you're buying clicks, you're getting, opt-ins, not sales. And once those opt-ins, you're not getting opt-ins, you're buying clicks, okay? If you get a click, it's a success. But then you get the opt-in. You get them on your list. Great. Now you're following up with them, something Ryan's Automatic Funnel System does for you. I'll go over that in a minute. And you have the messages going out. You're building the relationship. And so that's typically how it works. And it's going to typically take you about 3 months for that batch. So if you did 500 clicks, it's going to take about 3 months for those people to start warming up and start trusting and start coming in. Okay, it's going to take about 3 months, and that's why it's so important not to just do one solo ad like once every 6 months, but to do your advertising. Do an ad like as much as you can. If you can do it once a week, great. If you can do it every day, even better. If you can only do it once a month, whatever it is, you need to stay consistent with it, because it's the consistency that is going to add up. You'll see people that do solo ads and they have nothing for 3 months, 6 months, nothing comes in. And then all of a sudden you see them just sale after sale after sale after sale. And the reason that happens is because they're being consistent with their marketing. They understand it's going to take a good 3 months before people even start looking your way and doing anything. Okay, so who's on your list? Okay, so this is out of about 1,000 leads. Now we're just going to break it down. So the majority of your list is going to be people that pretty much don't even know they're there. They're on your list. They don't have a clue. They're completely out of it. Okay, unfortunately, that's going to be the majority of people. They just opt in. Maybe they're drunk when they opted in. I don't know, but they opt in. They get on your list, and they're not going to do anything. They don't open your emails. They're in la la land. Okay. I call them Jerry Springer. They're Jerry Springer people. If you know what Jerry Springer is, Jerry Springer was a talk show with basically the low of the low when it comes to the types of people that were on that show. Okay, I'm not trying to disrespect. This is just reality. This is what it is. Okay, you're going to get people. These are the kind of people that come to you and they cuss you out because they're on your list. And they don't remember subscribing to your list, and they can't figure out how to click on the unsubscribe button to get off your list. Those are those type of people. That's what you're going to be getting. Okay, then you got the wanters. The wanters want. They want a better life. They want to do something to help their situation, but they won't. They just want. So you get a lot of those kind of people too. So you get people who are completely out of it, and then you got the people who say they want to do something, but they never do. Okay, now we get to the small percentage of people that do want to do something. You get the buyers, and then you get to entrepreneurs. Okay, so the buyers are going to buy. They're buyers. Now, are these people serious? Probably not. You know, they'll buy, they'll test it, and they might go somewhere else. But then you got the entrepreneurs. The entrepreneurs are the ones that come in big. They go all in. They're serious. So, and that's where you make your big money. Okay, so even though the odds are kind of stacked against you, if you look at this here, I mean, the majority of your list is garbage. You know, the percent that you don't need a lot to get ahead, especially if you have a product that is a high ticket product, mid ticket product, that where you make one sale, it just makes sense to do that advertising. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you today. I'm going to take it over to Ryan's automatic funnel system. I just want, now that you see those numbers, now that you see who's on your list, now that you understand what to expect, let's break this down. Okay, so step one. Step one is a $50 one-time payment. You make 100% commissions. Everything in Ryan's automatic funnel system at this time is 100% commissions. It pays 100% commissions instantly. Right away you get paid. Okay. Now, step one. Step one is $50 product one time. You make 100% commission. It's $50 a sale. It comes out to like, I think 46 something after the fees come out. Okay. What this is, it's a training product. And what it does is it shows you how to do some marketing for free. But then there's also a solo ad training with solo ad resources, so you don't have to go out and worry about getting bots and all this other garbage that's out there. Okay, you don't need to waste your money. And I'm telling you, because I hear this all the time. Oh yeah, I found something for 30 cents a click. Don't do it. It's garbage. Don't do it. You're wasting your money. Okay, don't do it. Now the other thing I want to instruct is, let's say you're only in this step one. You're only in step one, you make $50 a sale. It doesn't make a lot of sense to go do solo ads, okay? If you're going to do a 500 click solo ad, it's going to cost you probably $300, if not more. And if you do a solo ad, you know, how many sales do you have to make to break even at $50? It just doesn't make sense. Okay. Now that being said, I like step one. And the reason I like step one is because there's very little risk. It's only $50 one time. You get the entire system to promote. You have the whole system that's working for you. So that's awesome. Plus you get good training. You get solo ad resources, which is awesome. Okay. And 100% commissions. Now step two, this is for if you're serious. This is where you want to be doing paid marketing. This is $500 a sale. Okay, this is what that's for. And then step three is where you're really like dead serious. You really want to be making the big money online. And that's going to pay you $1,200 commissions. Okay, so those are the steps. That's how it's set up. Now, why do I like this so much? Why do I feel like I think this is one of the best things there is online, period. Okay, it's not because it's a fancy videos, because the videos are not fancy. Okay, it's not because of that. So if you're looking at that, you're missing it. You know, oh, it's not professional because he's using YouTube. No, you're missing it. Okay, the system works because it's based on proven techniques to make it work. It's based on, you know, you have different levels. You have an entry level, which is $50. First of all, you come in for free. People come in for free. It's a huge lead magnet. They get free training. They get the first level, which is $50. Second level, $500, and then third level is you know, going to pay you $1,200 commissions. It's $1,500. Okay. Now, what I like about this is everything is done for you. So all you need to do, you come in here once you get your levels, and you can do whatever you want. I'd advise have at least these two, most important, to at least start. You're going to come in here and you're going to grab your link. Okay? You're going to grab your link and then you're just going to go share your link. And there's a lot of ways to go do that. There's free methods. I give away a free 22 video series training that will tell you how to do free methods. There's paid methods, which you will learn in step one. And you just go and start sharing your link. Now, what happens is people come into this system. They come into Ryan's automatic funnel system. And let's say, you're doing paid marketing. Well, you saw the numbers, but here's the beautiful thing. You don't need to worry about doing all the follow-up. You don't need to worry about it because it's done for you. The emails go out on your behalf. They are invited to powerful webinars. The webinar I told you about at the very beginning, yesterday's webinar, there were sales being made on the webinar. People were coming all in on the webinar. Why? Why is that happening? Because Ryan, who's the creator of this system, is very good at explaining to people why they need to do this, why they need to take their lives seriously, why they need to take their business seriously, why they need to come all in. Very, very straightforward, does not beat around the bush, no BS, and people respect that. And when people get those numbers and they see what it's all about, they come in. And that's what you get with this system. You get to invite people to these webinars, and sales are made on these webinars. So this system works for you. It does the heavy lifting for you. So really, all you really need to do is drive traffic into the system. That's all you need to do. And I don't know about you. I've been online for over 4 years. And I can tell you, if you have a system that you can run traffic to, that is a dream come true. That's like printing money. You barely have to do anything. You run traffic to it. Okay? So, and again, when you have a system, it's not about how much the company. It's not about the companies. The companies don't matter. You have a system. The system does the telling and selling. The system does the follow-up. The system does everything for you. The only thing you are responsible for doing is getting traffic. The only thing. That's all you got to worry about. You don't need to worry about anything else. Now, the other thing you got to worry about, I shouldn't say worry about, but you have to understand, you have to give it time. You have to give the system time to do what it's going to do. People need time. They need to see things over and over and over again before they buy. Very few people actually buy on the first exposure. Very few. Some take up to 12 exposures before they make a decision. Ryan on yesterday's webinar was talking about a guy that came to, I don't know how many webinars. He came to webinars for months, did nothing. And he actually thought that the guy was never going to do anything. He just liked coming to the webinars. Well, the guy now is all in. He's all in. And he's buying, thousands of clicks of solo ads now. Why does that happen? Because the webinars are powerful. And he learned what he needed to learn. He got educated. And once someone gets educated, they can make a decision. Okay? This isn't about hype. This isn't about all the other crap you see online, because there's a lot of it. This is for you if you're serious about making 6 figures or more online, understanding how to develop and build a solid business online. Again, products don't matter. We're talking about the system. We're talking about the skills. We're talking about the mindset. Okay, that's what we're talking about. If you understand that, okay, then there's no possible way you're going to look beyond this. There's no possible way you're going to go look at that other shiny object on the block, right? There's no way. You're going to stop what you're going to doing now. You're going to stop scrolling through Facebook and looking at all this other stuff that promises all these riches for doing nothing. You're going to stop doing that. And you're going to go ahead and get this system, and you're going to come into this system, and you're going to get the steps, and you're going to go promote your link. And that's what you're going to do if you're serious. If you're not serious, you want to treat it like a hobby, you want to keep running around and doing things that don't work, keep doing the same stuff that has you where you're at now, then forget it. Don't click on the link below this video and keep doing what you're doing. But I guarantee you at some point you're going to come back and go, what? You know what? I should have listened. Because I'm telling you something. I have been there. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to go through all these different trainings. I know what it's like to get all these different products. I know what it's like. I've done all this stuff. I know. Okay, so I'm just trying to save you some time, trying to save you some money, and direct you on a path that is going to make you successful. Because I'm telling you something. I've been following Ryan for quite some time. The man knows what he's talking about, and he doesn't throw around all this other stuff that doesn't work. Okay, he only tells you what works. So anyway, I got off on a little tangent today. Sorry about that, but I just it just gets me. You know, I watch people constantly go from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. I'm guilty of it too. Not gonna lie, but it's agonizing because you know the path and they keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over, getting the same results, but for whatever reason can't figure it out. I don't know how many times you got to put your hand on the stove to figure out you're going to get burned, but for whatever reason people got to put their hand on the stove and keep getting burned. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I don't even know what time I'm at on this one. Like I said, I got a little carried away. I got real passionate when I was on that webinar yesterday because I was just like, man, everybody needs to hear this. So many people need to hear this. This is so powerful. So that's why I kind of got on it today. So anyway, I hope what I went over with you today was helpful. You learned some things. Again, I highly recommend watching yesterday's webinar. You can do it right here. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I do a video every day, so I'm always doing what I can to bring you value and help you along your journey. We're all on a different journey. We're all in different parts of the journey. So with that, make it a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.